behind. Is this how it feels when someone breaks your heart and it hurts so real?
Aww.
Hello.
All right.
Date.
Damn, you guys have the best of luck on your date, guys.
Damn.
Oh my god, okay, thank
Have
you.
a nice date, guys.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay. You busy man.
Well, yeah, I mean, like this was why I wasn't really thinking like of this as
No.
the date
I know.
because I was at work. You know what I mean?
It's not.
But we're still going to do that.
Yeah, of course.
Sure, certainly. I do have canned coffee. I don't know how you feel about canned coffee.
I love canned coffee.
I love canned coffee too. What are you getting up to now?
I want to change, first of all.
Yeah.
I've decided that I hate this jacket.
Do you hate the jacket? Why do you hate it?
I think it's cute and all, but I hate it's not very form-fitting, and I like wearing a lot of form-fitting clothes.
Oh, is that right? Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then let's get you into something a little tighter, I guess.
Is this the future that you had in mind? 'Cause my mind said, and I think
I mean, it's fair. I can't decide what I want to. I'm having like a identity crisis, so that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just talk a little bit, and I'll try to get a good handle on like the kind of person you are and what you're into. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then we will decide where to have this coffee. So, do you prefer the city or the country?
I've always been a city gal.
Okay. You like the city. What is it that you like about the city?
The hustle and bustle,
Okay, you like the noise.
and that there's just always something to like. You could sit in one spot and just stare in the distance, and you'll be entertained because there's something going on. People watching, fast cars.
Okay, so then what's your favorite place in the city? Like if you're gonna go somewhere and like just hang out.
I used to sit on top of the hospital all the time, but now I don't have access to that elevator.
Okay, so you did like to sit on top of the hospital though? Mm-hmm. What did you like about sitting up there?
You could see everywhere, and it was a noisy kind of quiet. You know what I mean?
I mean, I know you can't get on top of the hospital anymore, but I mean, I can get on top of Weasel.
Oh, bet.
So let's maybe give that a shot.
Deal.
Because it seems like it's a good view and the construction site.
Yes.
So yeah, so this is the roof that I can offer you.
Well, it's not quite as high as Pillbox, but I guess it'll do.
Sure. I am going to have one of my coffees now.
So will I. Cheers.
Cheers. Look at that. Starla will be so happy.
Oh my god! I literally let me redo the text conversation we had.
Please tell me.
So she said, "How was the party?" And I said, "Oh, it was good. I hang out with Sean Forrester the whole time. He's really sweet." And her response is, "He is. You should have a date." And I was like, and I didn't say anything after that. And then she said, "If you want me to prod him into asking, say less."
That's so funny. She was like ready for it, wasn't she?
I know. And then I said, "I'm really bad at dating." And she said, "Just get to the cuddles part."
I called her last night after we talked. After we had like texted, and you told me that she was, the perpetrator of this. And I was like, "Starla, you can convince me to ask her." And she was just like, "Oh, I think that you two could be, she's really bright and you're really bright and you're both really nice. And I think that you could be really great." It was really funny.
Aww.
All right,
All
I can let you out of the building.
Thanks. Can you drive me back to the courthouse?
Yeah, no, I got you. Absolutely. Whatever you need, Zilly.
Thank you.
Well, I do hope that you have a good time with whatever it is that you're headed out to do.
Oh, well, thank you. I hope that you have a good rest of your night. I mean, I'll probably see you later if you'll be around for a while.
Yeah, I should be around for a good bit, yeah. You're parked up here, right?
Yeah, I'm in the garage, yeah.
I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the best.
Yeah, just let me know.
I'll see you later.
All right, have a good one.
Like later.
Okay.
Like later.
Okay, like later.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Hello?
Hello, is this Sean?
Yeah, that's me. What's up, boss?
Hey Sean, listen, I don't want to lie to you, okay?
All right.
I got a riveting news story for you.
Okay.
And I think you're really gonna like it. It's got drama.
We like that.
It's got death.
Oh.
And moreover, it's got cops not caring about the lives of civilians.
Ooh, this guy checks a lot of boxes there, boss. So what's your name?
I want to talk about it over the phone, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the skeptical type.
I got you.
Calling you from a burner phone right now.
Word. Okay.
You know where the dam is?
The dam. Why don't you send me a ping? Actually, let me call you back. Are you gonna have this phone?
Yeah, I'll have this phone. You can call back this number.
All right. Let me call you back in a little bit.
Okay, I'll wait for your call.
Mr. Ice.
That would be me.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Mr. Forrester.
That is me.
Making me wait out here 20 minutes.
I apologize. Can I give you some food for your trouble?
Yes, I love food.
So I'll tell you, like, my hesitance, like, I've met people before and caught an axe in the back of the head, so, you know.
Yeah, but I'm not that type of person, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know you, Ice, so, you know, I'm trying to, like,
point.
feel it out. I'm trying to feel it out, you know?
Well, Mr. Sean, I am not here to hurt you.
I appreciate that.
I witnessed, okay? I was across from the Burger Shot liquor store when I watched two sultans, blacked out sultans, pull up and 3 hostages get out and 4 what seemed to be very fancily dressed men and 1 woman get out.
Mm-hmm.
They walk inside the store, and after some time, not sure what goes on in the store, but all I see is the hostages. They start to get executed one by one. A shootout starts with the police here. It's popping off. Yeah, it seems that the police maybe did not meet their demands.
I see.
This can get made into a big news story. I can get you exclusive interviews with the people who were just recently in jail for that.
Oh, is that right? So you do have names of these people. And so
I don't have names. I have people you can speak to.
Oh, I see.
Right. I give you the story to let you know that I'm serious. But asking these people to come out after what they went through in there, you gotta, you know, what do you usually pay?
I'm wondering if this Austin King thing is related to what you're talking to me about.
What did he say? If you don't mind me asking.
He says cops would rather let hostages die and risk their lives than, you know, meet some demands.
Correct.
Let me.
That might be. Ask him if he was related in the Burger Shot.
Yeah, let me check this out.
Are you just gonna make me wait here? I don't even get to listen in.
Hey, Austin. Quick. So let me ask you, which hostage situation are you referring to? Like, where do you remember? Do you know where that was located?
Yes, it was at the Burger Shot liquor store.
Okay, how many hostages were on the scene there?
There's 3. I was one of them.
You were one of the hostages.
Yep.
Okay.
I even have body cam footage from that time too.
Oh man.
Working body cam.
Okay. Well, this is pretty fortuitous. Are you going to be around for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll be around all night.
All right. Would you mind meeting up with me in a bit to sit down and talk to you a little bit about it?
Sure. Where would you like me to come?
Yeah, I mean, you can just come over to the Weasel building if you're comfortable with that. And
yeah, I'll come right over.
Yeah, well, I'm not over there right now. Let me give you a call in a little bit.
All right, no worries.
All right, I'm a little tied up, but I'm gonna talk to you just as soon as I can. All right. Do you need a little bit of time to set up these 2 that you were talking about?
Yeah, so the ones I'm currently talking about, I could probably get set up for you sometime here soon, and if not, I will let you know, and it'll probably be after, let me check my international times, 9 p.m. EST.
Okay, yeah. Well, how about we just shoot for like after 9 EST, and I'll go try to handle this Austin thing real quick.
All right, Mr. Forrester, you're free to leave and speed off, and I will speak to you soon.
All right, thank you. May I call you Mr. Ice?
Ice is fine.
All right, Ice. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Goodbye.
Austin, I'm not sure if you are going to believe this, but when you called me, I told you I was in the middle of something. And what I was in the middle of was a man that I had never met contacted me, and he was a eyewitness to this exact event. He was across the street.
Wow.
And he had photographs and everything. So
yeah, I have live footage from inside.
You were wearing a body cam, right?
Yes, I was wearing the body cam. It was present, and it was, and everybody knew it was recording. So
I got you. Okay, so why don't you just like walk me through it? Just tell me, like everything that you remember happening, when things went sideways, et cetera, et cetera. Okay,
so from the beginning, I was getting changed with Layla to try and, again, take a midday drink at Devil's Doorstep after sort of a stressful day. Life on the streets isn't very easy, of course. People find any old reason to try to start trouble with you, so you pick your battles.
Sure.
And you don't want to do something stupid, so
yeah. Sometimes it's easier just to like go along with it because usually the police will get you out of these situations.
Yeah. So, anyways, while we were changing, these individuals masked up. They pointed guns at us in the clothing store, said they would need both of us. They said and told us to get in the car, which we did while we were held at gunpoint. And on the way to the store, they told us it was going to be a fun situation, apparently. I don't know what that was supposed to mean, and they're trying to say like it was going to be different. It's not going to be like all the other robberies. We arrive at the store and we find one of their accomplices there with another hostage, who we later were introduced to as Karina. And they hold us up while one of them was in the back doing the business out the safe, whatever they have to do there. The others were make sure we were staying secure and weren't going anywhere. And of course, we were pretty scared for our lives. And then we saw the police show up. They checked on us, made sure we were healthy, we weren't harmed. They made sure we were fed and everything. And then they, of course, asked the hostage takers for their demands for our safety. The hostage takers had one simple demand for them. For both officers to take some drugs when it was time to chase. So the officers, they were presented with these demands, and they said they had to go check with their commanding officer, see if they could perform this. So I'm sitting here, and the other hostages are also sitting there, thinking to ourselves, why would you hesitate in that situation? If you can secure the hostages' lives just by taking a little bit of drugs, I'd do it.
What were the drugs? Do you remember?
Methamphetamine. So the officers, of course, they come back after checking with the commanding officer, and they say, no, we cannot do this. Do you have any other demands?
So was that the only demand that they had?
Yes, that was the only demand.
They had the one demand. They didn't ask for, no Air One, no, free passage or anything like that. They asked for only for the police to take essentially a single serving of methamphetamine each.
Yes, that's all.
Huh.
And I guess cops were more willing to let hostages potentially risk losing their lives,
right,
than taking this methamphetamine that could have saved all that trouble. So,
I'm also gonna just send you. This is my city email, so if you get that body cam footage, you can send that over.
All right. So you said if they don't do it, we banging.
No.
Tell me when.
Yeah, y'all about to come out here?
whatever happens to me,
Oh my god.
tell my mom I love her.
I'm gonna say one more thing to him.
Swear to God, I will remember, and I'm gonna shoot these
go ahead,
fucking
speak your
cops
piece
down
to
for
'em,
being
bro.
bitches.
So none of y'all taking those drugs like we said? I understand that might be a problem, right, boss?
I understand that. We've already talked about it with one of your guys up here.
So you guys rather them die than you guys get fired?
No, we don't
I'm
want them
going
to
to
die,
sue.
but at the same time, we also can't take a drug. I will literally get the command guy in here who said not to.
That don't matter.
Hello?
Get him.
Oh god.
It's about to be daytime, isn't it?
It's about to be,
And nighttime's a long time away, I think.
I'm telling you, this story is gonna blow up.
sheesh. This
Definitely
crew.
fascinated by this.
Yes.
I don't know,
Right. I'm gonna let them take over.
Hey,
So,
Oh, hello,
Hey,
guys.
folks. How are we
Sorry
doing?
about that.
Oh, you're good. You're good. We thought we probably just, with the sun behind you, we might be able to
Yeah.
create sort of a silhouette thing here.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine.
All right. DeLuca family, could you recount the events of the Burger Shot liquor store robbery that went awry from your perspective?
I believe it was around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We decided to go ahead and pursue a robbery of the local liquor store on near Vespucci. We had to go find about 3 hostages. We took 3 individuals. I believe it was 2 females and 1 male. Told me they won't get hurt. Going to go ahead and release them after. Thought it was going to be, easy said and done. I thought the cops would go ahead and just comply with the simple request that we had, and the hostages won't get harmed, and we can go about our day because they had nothing to do with it. After going to the location, we held up there. I started to go in the back, started doing my work. Once I got done, I walked to the front while a couple of my associates were speaking to them. I stepped up and asked them, will you take so-and-so? At the time, it was, I believe it was crack, but it might have been meth at the same time. I don't know which one it was. It's kind of a blur. To save, tell the officer, would you take this to save this hostage's life? Every single officer on there said no, except one. It was a red-headed female, and then she immediately got shut down by fellow officers.
Our only demand was not simply to have them try drugs. You understand? we had more demands, but we couldn't get over the first one.
I see.
You see, they weren't even cooperating with us, so we couldn't go further.
I see. I got you. Okay. Right. That was sort of
go back on my word. You understand?
Yeah. That was sort of my central question. Was like, why 3 hostages for one demand? But that makes more sense. You had multiple demands. I got you. You just couldn't get over that first hurdle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
What do you feel can be done to rectify this situation? Or where do you feel you guys are at this moment with this situation having happened?
In all fairness, I don't really see much happening other than... sorry, let me reword that. I don't see anything able to happen to rectify the situation unless policies change. If they focus on the hostages, situations can go much easier. No matter the demand. We didn't request a nuclear bomb. We didn't request an arsenal of firearms. We didn't request $100 million. We requested one of them to go get a quick buzz. That's all. And we wanted to see how far they would take it. Just the little things.
Our goal was not to inebriate the police to the point where they couldn't chase us. They would still be able to drive at this point. You feel me?
Right.
So our goal was not to try to use it to our advantage. It was a simple token. It was one of very few requests that we had made, and they just couldn't get over their own egos.
I do want to say one thing. If we are ending this, if the hostages that we did take see this, I do want to sincerely apologize for what happened, because the whole goal was not to harm them, and we honestly all were very caught by surprise when every single cop immediately said no, not happening, not a chance. We could not believe that was happening, and we had to show something to PD that if a demand is given, it should and will be followed. And if it's not, there are repercussions to those actions.
All right, Chief. So he's here trying to get kind of an official statement on the hostages that got hurt over there at the Burger Shot store.
So I do have a couple of questions, and if you don't mind, I'll take these down. And if there's anything that you don't want on the record, certainly you can say so. So initially, I guess the biggest thing is there are there SOPs that dictate how hostage negotiations should go?
Yes.
Could you just run through those for me, just like in layman's terms?
Not to quote SOPs, because I'm not going to do that without a subpoena.
Absolutely.
Things such as handing out government emergency vehicles are a no-go. Officers using any kind of illicit substances whilst on duty, whilst trying to negotiate for someone's life.
And is that explicitly laid out in the SOPs?
I just told you I'm not going to
Understood.
SOPs for you without a subpoena.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, exchange of money directly for hostage releases is also a no-go. Anything that puts an officer's life at risk is pretty much a no-go, because that beats the whole purpose of the hostage negotiation.
Yeah, so that's so basically you're not exchanging, government resources or money or potentially lives.
Or the well-being, and decent judgment of an officer who's supposed to be there to be the last line in between those people getting hurt. So if the officer having to negotiate for said hostages is not, able to properly judge the situation and do their job, it kind of beats the purpose. So no, my officers will not be taking meth during a hostage negotiation.
It was a long road to get that story. And even now, I'm not sure what the story was. People got shot because police didn't take meth? Maybe. The city is cruel? Sure. The most interesting story here wasn't that a hostage negotiation broke down. No. The most interesting story here was how everyone involved was willing to use the media to tell their side of a story that they felt was worth telling. This is rare in a place like Los Santos, more rare than you would think. But for a brief moment in the early winter of 2022, It felt like the city was just a little more willing to let me do my job. The snow had started falling, and the city was lit up for the holidays. It had been days, maybe weeks, since my date with Zilly. And I suppose I got tunnel vision on this story, and working closely with Scarlett furthered whatever it was that was trying to happen between us. And there is something peaceful about the snow, something romantic, something hopeful. I had hoped whatever was trying to take shape between me and Scarlett would run its course before we had to make a decision about it. But with matters of the heart, things are never that simple. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?